Hey, hello everybody, it's your boy Durf, and welcome to a quick episode of Skrep Makenik. So sometimes I get a very interesting comment on some of my videos, and this comment by VIBAJ16 says, "Hey Durf, do you think this would work? I don't have Skrep Makenik, so I don't know if it would work. Survival mode is soon coming out. Engines need fuel, but I'm assuming steering bearings won't. So you make a car with large wheels on loose bearings. The wheels have steering bearings on the outside of them attached to suspension glitch to push the wheels. When you use D, car goes forward. But there's no block on the other side, so A doesn't do anything yet. Put another suspension glitch on top of the car with only A direction blocked. So when A is pressed, car goes left. Now you can go forward and left. If you want to go backwards, just turn around. If you want to go right, turn left 270 degrees. Hope you find this interesting." And oh boy, do I ever find it interesting. I think this is actually an incredible way to cheat on survival mode, and survival mode's not even out yet. I'm kind of surprised that the developers haven't actually fixed the suspension glitch. And I'm also surprised that the suspension and pistons don't have collision yet. But this is the first piece of evidence that I've seen that it will actually drastically change how survival mode is played. Because I don't think steering bearings are actually going to require fuel sources either. I mean, it would be kind of weird if they did. So let's go ahead and see if we can make use of this glitch to create a vehicle that doesn't use any power. Alright, I'm going to try and make this vehicle as small as possible. So I'm going to use the 3-wide seat. I think that's big enough. And we're going to use the big wheels as suggested. So on the wheels themselves, we're going to need the suspension glitch. So I'm just going to stick a bearing on the bottom of each wheel. So I've decided to use a mini pipe for this suspension glitch on the wheel because I don't want to use a block that might be colliding with the ground. And we'll stick on a small suspension piece on each. Yeah, we have enough room to use a block, so let's just go ahead and use a block on each suspension. And then we're going to put a block on the front, a couple blocks, on the front of each suspension. And then we just got to make sure that when we press D, it rotates into those blocks. So the wheels are on loose bearings. So now which way? I mean, so far it's working pretty good, but I think it's these bearings that need to be flipped. Here and here. Alright. So far so good, actually. Like, this is... Yeah, if I press A, it doesn't do anything. But so far this is looking very promising. Now for the steering, we're going to stick bearing in the back. Here's my little mini pipe. Suspension piece. Block on it. Nothing to the right of it. And blocks to the left. I might have made a mistake. This block might be rubbing up against this wheel and causing some interference. So let's go ahead and fix that. Okay, so now that my vehicle's a little bit longer, I'm pretty sure that block isn't going to be rubbing up against that wheel. Alright, so I think this is the design that was mentioned in the comment. Let's see how it performs. Oof. I mean, it's really effective. I think my vehicle's actually too light. But let's check out the steering. We only have left turn, so if I want to turn right, he said I have to turn left 270 degrees. So we'll just turn right on this path here. Yeah, it's sort of working. I almost flipped over. Oh, okay, I think I turned a little bit too much. So we just got to turn some more. Ooh, I don't want to flip over. Good enough. Good enough. It seems to be very glitchy. I'm kind of scared to go full force. But let's do it. Let's just go full force, pressing D. What happens? Oh no. Oh no, no. I think if you just go full force, it sort of glitches out the suspensions. Is there a way that I can weaken that, maybe? Okay, now I'm actually going to put the bearing a little bit offset like this. Because it's a little bit farther off, my hope is that it's going to be less forceful. So I just gotta do this to every wheel, and then we can test it. Okay, here we go. With the suspension glitches offset a little bit, let's go ahead and test to see if this still works. And it does exactly what I wanted it to do. It's much less forceful, although I don't know why I'm turning. Oh, of course, I'm turning because these blocks are in the way. Yeah, my turning's probably better than before. But now I think I might be a little bit too slow. What could I add to make it a little bit faster? I don't want it to be too fast, but I want it to be a little bit faster. Maybe I'll add a button on top of each of these pieces of wood. Just to like slightly increase the, like bring the collision a little bit closer to those screws. There we go. Oh, that's a pretty reliable speed. Okay, so you can't turn and go forward at the same time. This is amazing though. So this is actually, it's actually possible to cheat in survival mode. At least I think it is. It's kind of hard to tell because survival mode's not out yet. But look at that. A vehicle that doesn't require any fuel source or power source at all, just making use of that suspension glitch. So this is actually an incredible idea. Thank you very much, VIBAJ16, for pointing this out. And you know what? I'm going to send you a copy of Skrep Makenik. Why not? I'm going to see if I can increase the speed a little bit more. Maybe if I put something with a little bit bigger collision, but like not as much as a block. Probably a small pipe. I also find this really interesting. Like, I'm able to adjust the speed of my vehicle just by the part that I use. Alright, let's go ahead and try this. Oh, there you go. Oh, this is an amazing speed. Very reliable, not glitching out. Not glitching out at all. My steering is a little bit janky, and I'm kind of scared that I'm going to flip over, but I actually haven't flipped over a single time yet. You know what? This vehicle is actually so good that even if you flip over, you can just steer to the left a bunch until you flip back over to the right side up. Amazing. This vehicle, it turns out to be incredibly reliable. This was a really interesting idea to explore. And what do you know? It's possible to create a vehicle that doesn't require any power in Skrep Makenik. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!